All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Daniel Federico Show. Look who's back. Jack Sapporo is back. Jack, how you doing, buddy?
Good man, good man.
And it's been a tough week, been a tough couple weeks. We haven't had an episode in like 2 weeks or something like that,
Yeah,
because I was sick, but we're back now. But in that time, the Dallas Cowboys were all at a high and strictly dropped, and to now they're officially eliminated. But we'll get into Dallas in a second. But first, the only news that we're going to talk about today is Tua getting benched for seventh round draft pick Quinn Ewers. But I gotta say something to the fans for that, to the Miami Dolphins fans. Don't look too much into it. I think Miami is shutting everyone off, like everyone down. I think Miami is shutting everyone down for the rest of the season. Yeah, Tua sucks. There's no sugarcoating that. He robbed Miami Dolphins, paying this guy $54 million. Next year is going to make it or break it year because I was looking into his contract before he went on to this. He has an option year to option out in 2027, and you'll go from like $90 million dead cap to only 34. I think the smarter route is if he sucks next year, just like how he's been sucking, and I'm saying sucking a lot because he sucks. You take that dead cap and you move. But people looking at it like a Quinn Ewers is going to come in
save the
and,
day.
yeah, and save the day, become this franchise quarterback, come the starter. He's a
hmm
seventh round draft pick. Had a decent career at best at Texas. Um, I just think they're just shutting down a lot of people. They just released Matthew Judon also today. So and I think he's retiring soon or something like that because man, like you're releasing a veteran presence like that. Miami, though, they're in trouble at the quarterback position. They have a good running game with Devon Achane, and Ollie Gordon's not that bad. Receiving room is kind of the
Well,
defensive side is
yeah,
okay. I like their pass rush is pretty good. Um, but I'm just looking at this contract too. So he has no roster bonus because he's already getting guaranteed $54 million or damn near that 53-1.
overpaid by a
Oh,
mile.
overpaid by $1 billion. So if they don't take the dead cap in 27, he gets a roster bonus of $8 million, and he gets $31 million that year guaranteed to him. And then the next year in 28, and the contract only goes to 28. He gets paid $41 million in his final year of his contract and an $8 million roster bonus or $7 million roster bonus. Who thought of that contract and was like, let's give it to Tua because Tua, like, I know he signed the contract at 24, so it had to be after his probably people say his best year, and it was his best year. In 23, 4,000 passing yards, 29 interceptions, 14 interceptions. Who is giving him that much money? Because when he looks against the quarterbacks that are getting paid like $55 million, Dak Prescott getting paid $60 million, but like he's getting paid $54 million or 53,
Not
53
worth it.
to be realistic.
Not worth
He's
it at all.
it's it gets crazy. He's getting paid only $1 million less than T Law, J Love, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and a couple more. I'm pretty sure that's ridiculous right there. And he never played
That
to those
company.
standards. But you know what shocks me too, though? We gotta get into this. Dak Prescott's contract is also not good. Sixty
Well, it's
million
Jerry
dollars on it.
Jones.
Yeah, it's true. He overpays everybody. But you know, I think that two contract is probably one of the worst in the NFL, minus Deshaun Watson's. Actually, with Deshaun Watson's, because that's a
John's
bad contract too. There's a lot of bad contracts here. Like Kirk Cousins is a bad one, Falcons, but because he was coming off such a good, career with the
that
Vikings.
guy overpaid.
Who Kirk?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's big time overpaid. That's a bad contract too. He's getting paid $45 million. Deshaun Watson's getting paid $46 million. What a robbery that he put on. He stole a lot. He just robbed the Cleveland Browns, just like
Yep.
how Tua did against the Miami Dolphins. But at the end of the day, for the fans, don't look into it. You're paying him $54 million. You guys are not going to cut him. You guys are not going to get into $90 million of dead cap. He's going to be the starter next year. Next year is going to be his make it or break it year because I think the smartest thing that they do is take the $30+ million dead cap if he sucks the bed in 27. I think he will. And we're done talking about Tua. First watching Tua throw a football sucks.
Hard. hard to
It's
watch.
he's one of the most he's a low tier starting quarterback in this league,
Yep.
and I have nothing against him because I got nothing against him. It's just what I see, and I think it's what everyone sees. But
No,
let's go off from one bad to another bad. The Dallas Cowboys
we're
falling
back, baby.
it it is crazy. So they followed the Detroit Lions the week before. Terrible.
It's a shame though. Like my one takeaway is if we had a couple stops a game this whole year, we win the football game.
Yeah.
Like a lot of games this year, like Green Bay Packers, we needed how many seconds left?
1 second left on the clock.
We just like any average quarterback below average is killing us. The secondary is so bad. The only thing that's a positive is the run stop, which I'm happy going into the future. They're gonna be good.
Yeah.
But other than that, we have no pass rush basically. The quarterback's sitting daylight. He's like, oh, we made JJ look like a god.
Man, 9 came out, bro. 9 came out. 9 came out.
I don't want to hear it because I guarantee you the next week he's gonna get freaking killed.
But man,
Like,
he has been stringing around a
yeah.
couple of good games though, JJ. He's been stringing around. But man, you know what? Maybe more like so like just maybe turn off the TV, man. Is when you remember that Peyton Manning fake bootleg and he bootlegs in a touchdown, he
Oh
fakes
yeah, that
football
was like
players.
the
Like,
52-44 game.
yeah, JJ did the exact same thing to the Dallas Cowboys,
Yep, he did.
and he gritted his way into the end zone.
Yep,
It's
yep.
so
And we
embarrassing. This year has been the most embarrassing time to be a Dallas Cowboys fan, I think, in all time. Like I think it's an all-time low. And they put together a lot of bad years.
I mean,
But this
even
has been the most
so,
frustrating. You have an offense like this. To be honest, Dak hasn't been playing like lights out in the last couple of weeks either. The last two and a half weeks.
no,
No, I don't blame him. I think the offensive line is also without Guyton though. Thomas, woo, that guy reeks.
yeah.
But and Terrence Steele too is not having a good year. Like there's a lot of when everything goes wrong, man. Like when something goes wrong, everything goes wrong in Dallas.
Yep,
It started with the defense. The run stopping, I really do like. Quinn Williams getting hurt though. I think
scary.
scary, but you know what they have to do. So
Give him a bench.
guys that are coming back from ACL injuries, like
Yep.
Overshown, Revel, and a couple other guys I'm pretty sure came back from an ACL injury, or just it might just be those two, but whatever from big injuries from last season to now, shut them down for the rest of the season. Shut them down for the rest of the season.
I agree.
I there's no reason why we should risk Overshown's health. Let them
My,
practice, but they're not playing.
mhm. I don't
Guys that should
understand.
be guys that should be trying to earn some roster spots now, some roster points, is Wilson, who they traded for. For some odd reason, they're barely using him because I think he could do a lot better than Kenneth Murray. Because when he did play against that Kansas City Chiefs game and that Eagles game, he looked good.
He did.
And then they're like, you know what, Wilson, go to the bench. Kenneth Murray, it's your job still. What are we doing?
Kenneth Murray's, oh my goodness, what a terrible signing. We thought it was going to be a good signing for
Yeah,
us
I
with
did
10.
too. Yeah,
And all of a sudden, man, like he cannot read the freaking running back at all. Like he's going right and they're going down the middle.
bro.
And
Like when
he
that
did
clip
that all
that
Detroit.
clip that just went viral too.
Oh my goodness, man.
Just let CJ Ham just walk right in, bro. Like, come on.
Come on, man. Like this is like defense 101. Like, how do you not you're getting paid. You should
Yeah.
be able to read the running back. Those are simple reads, and you're
Yeah.
going and he's scared to hit, it looks like. He doesn't want to get hit.
Yeah.
It feels like that personally.
He can't read or react.
Mhm.
Can't read and react. And people are saying that bashing the signing now, obviously because he's played so bad. But man, he had a lot of potential when they signed him. So I still don't think that was a bad signing. I think it
Oh,
just didn't work out. I think it was just him, man.
okay.
I think it was just him. But at the same time, though, it looks like how much blame can you put on Matt Eberflus? Yes, he's not good. Yes, he's not the greatest. But how much blame can you put on him? Because this defense is terrible when they have a bunch of man corners and when they do go man, they suck. When he
I'll
goes
say this.
zone, he can't do any coverages. He can't do any pass coverages.
I'll say this: corners are trash, linebackers are trash. But if you're a defensive coordinator, and let's just say this right now, if you're a defensive coordinator and you were a head coach for
Yeah,
the Chicago Bears, shouldn't you know that division well?
very well.
And last time I checked, were they averaging 37 points?
Yeah.
37 points. We're talking about Caleb Williams,
Mhm.
Jordan Love, and JJ.
Yeah.
Caleb's okay. JJ, he looks so bad this year. He hasn't looked great. He's been injury prone.
Yeah.
The running defense, like where I think he's got to go personally.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like to me, you should be able to read those three teams. And if you can't read those three teams when you were a head coach for how many years with Chicago? Not with
Yeah.
Chicago. Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah. With
Um,
Chicago.
what are we doing? Like, how do
It's
you not know those teams?
yeah, and you
You're
gotta
getting
know those.
killed.
Those are the type of teams that you know inside and outside, and like you know
Mm-hmm.
them on the back of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't, and he honestly like yes, not a good coordinator. Uh, I like yes, his philosophy is not good, but the players they put on that field for him really
Are
didn't.
trash. They are trash.
Yeah, they're trash. You know, like trade coming in with a healthy Trayvon Diggs, coming in with it's not good, but coming in with like a healthy Michael Parsons, but the dilemma. But this defense could have been something, but they still had no run stop. I guess they went to focus on the run stop and traded away Michael Parsons for Kenny Clark and a couple draft picks. Turned out good. Yeah, we can stop the run. Can't stop the pass. And there was reasons why those guys like Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland made so much money is because Michael Parsons was in the face in the backfield all the time, and he was
And
making quarterbacks throw terrible passes, and it made Deron Bland look like $1 trillion corner and Trayvon
Mhm.
Diggs. And Bland has been one of the worst corners in the league ever since he signed that mega contract in the offseason. And that one's going to go down as the worst contract in history. But at the same time, though, I'm glad Trayvon Diggs. I'm glad their relationship with the Dallas Cowboys is terrible. I'm glad. I'm very happy. I'm like, man,
I'll move
we
on.
like, yeah, it's time to move on from him, and I'm glad that relationship is shattered because I'm actually happy when I heard that news because he was supposed to be healthy. He was supposed to play, then they didn't play, and then he was saying that he was playing a bunch of bullshit going on over there. Yeah, Jerry Jones is not a fan of you, Trayvon Diggs, because you give up so much ground. You're a ball hawk that wants to play man coverage. You want to play man to man. You can't play man to man. You're slow.
Mm-hmm.
Move on. Get out of the Dallas Cowboys. Deron Bland in the next moment, he's not going to be able to become the corner one. Like he can't. He got embarrassed. He's been getting embarrassed all year.
I mean, that play, what was it? What was it? Third and 13 against, was it Amon St. Brown?
Oh, yeah, against Detroit.
Right?
Yes,
Where he
Amon-Ra
broke
St.
it.
Brown. Yeah,
You could have stopped it and we could have had a game. I think that was the one when they got their last touchdown, whatever. It was like what, 37-30 or what was it?
yeah. It was.
Even
Yeah,
at
no,
30?
yeah.
Like close, right?
It was close. It was a
Throw
one
like
score
that.
game with a 2 point conversion. I'm pretty sure that's what
Yeah.
it was.
It's just, man, like it's so disappointing this year. I think because we saw the highs of this team
Yeah.
literally 2 weeks ago. The highs, like, whoa, we beat Kansas
Yeah,
City.
like this team could be really good. They were getting stops with against the Eagles. They were getting a lot of consecutive stops um, against the Chiefs, and not a hard team to make stops with. Yeah, it wasn't the best year for the Kansas City Chiefs, and now Patrick Mahomes is done for the year, and they're already mathematically eliminated for the first time in his career. Um, but that's still a good football team. That's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And Mahomes, they
Yeah,
made a stop, and they made so many good stops in fourth quarter for the past those 2 weeks. Are we going to count Vegas? If we do, it's those 3 weeks they looked unreal.
it looked awesome. It did, and it's just, I think everyone has a part of the blame. It's not.
Yeah,
I will
I
not.
think Shoddy has some part. I love Shoddy. I think Shoddy's the perfect head coach for the
Offensively,
Dallas Cow for the Dallas Cow. I think he's for the whole team, man. I
I like
think he's
him.
a player's coach, good minded offensively. And I loved how he was yelling at Matt Eberflus in the game. I was loving that. Because man, like he's the guy that's going to lead Dallas. I think he has a locker room. I think it's a good change of culture in Dallas. It was a
It
way
feels
better
like it a
cult.
little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's way better than what Mike McCarthy brought in and
I mean,
Jason
Jason
Garrett
Garrett.
brought in. But you know what it feels like, and this could be like a this could be a deep stretch. Jimmy Johnson.
You think he's a Jimmy guy, eh?
I think no, like not a Jimmy guy, but I think he has the
That
same.
energy.
Yeah, the same energy. That locker room has the same energy. Maybe Wade Phillips too. Maybe.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of that. I think he just fits Dallas, man. Like I think Shotty fits Dallas, but he does make some mistakes. But at the same time, you're gonna make mistakes as the first time head coach, especially in the biggest stage in the National Football League, and that's exactly what he did. I think.
Question for you, Fed. Off season basically started. What?
Yeah, yeah. The
Started. We're in
offseason, yeah,
off season mode right now. What do
yeah.
you do? What do you do?
So my number one thing is franchising. Not going to re-sign GP3 George Pickens. It's franchise tagging him.
I like that move.
Franchise tagging him.
Yep.
Uh, going now you're being aggressive in offseason and you're going to be more aggressive on I think it's going to be has to be all defense.
Has to be.
You got to see what Dante Fowler's saying because I think he was really good this year for the Cowboys and I just
Mm-hmm.
don't know how many years he has left on his contract. I don't know if he got signed for a 1 year this year.
Signed last year for 3 years.
Was it 3 years? If it is, he could be really good. And that rookie. So I think the edge rushing is going to be okay. But if you
Yeah.
want a veteran presence, I think you get rid of Clowney because Clowney sucks. And he's barely played, and you go find
Okay.
a veteran pass rusher.
Yep.
Linebacking is, but you're addressing your secondary right off the bat. Oh, and you
You
have to
know
re-sign
that?
Javonte Williams. I think re-sign Javonte Williams to a contract.
Yeah, I like that. 2 years.
Franchise tagging George Pickens. Going to
Yep.
find a veteran pass rush that will actually help out your young guys like that rookie Donovan that they drafted this year because
Not bad.
yeah he's been pretty good. But you have to be aggressive now on the linebackers this
Mhm.
upcoming year and the corners, man. Like all I want for Christmas is a brand new secondary.
Look at you, Christmas time. Eh?
I
All I
know.
want
Yeah.
is defense.
But that's all I want for Christmas is defense.
Yeah.
That's all I want. But man, like so yeah,
I,
but like in the off like free agency, you're going to be aggressive with the linebackers and corners. And the draft, you're going to be aggressive for I think offensive line depth in the later rounds.
yeah.
I think Jadon Blue's experiment this year did not go good. Bring him back next year.
They didn't
Obviously,
give him
he's
a chance,
signed
though.
up. What's up?
They didn't give him a chance
Yeah, they
at
didn't even give
all.
him a chance. So I think he's going to come back next year, unless they want to draft Jeremiah Love, and I would love that. Or Jadarian Price, I would love that.
Oh, and him
Someone,
in a
I
Cowboys uniform.
would,
Oh,
I would cry. I would cry
that's
so
what
much. I would cry.
I'll get two jerseys. I'll get a Notre Dame and the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
it's the exact same. The exact same. But it's actually like it's because the Cowboys don't need Jeremiah Love because they have Javonte Williams. But let's say he does walk. Let's say Javonte Williams does walk. That's a different question now.
But
That's a different question. They might go off. It's either Jeremiah Love or they're gonna pick Jadarian Price in the later rounds. I think those are the top. I guess he's an underrated running back.
do you think I have a funny feeling the first pick in this year's draft is not going to be defense for some reason. I think they go O line like the traditional route,
Yeah, they'd probably pick a replacement for like Terrence Steele. I can see that.
something like that. Even though I kind of want them to still like you get two picks, right? You have two picks this year. Do you just say, you know what? We'll take a corner our last pick in the first round.
And I like that. But at the same time, though, they're gonna play the. I think they're gonna play the draft smart this year. I think they're gonna keep the spots because I think they're gonna drop down to like the top 12. Because right now they're at the 14th, but they're probably gonna drop to the 12th. Let's be honest, because they play
Hopefully,
like who do they play this week? Is it Chargers week or
Chargers.
is it what's up?
They have the Chargers, but unfortunately, they have Giants and Commanders.
Yeah, so like that's gonna be so. I think they're gonna stay probably at 14 at the 14th spot for the pick.
Yep.
I think they're gonna stand there or stay there and see who drops. Because let's say Caleb Downs somehow drops down there somehow. They have to draft that safety. He's probably the best safety from in the draft. Probably.
You don't think they go linebacker?
No, I think they would go linebacker too, but it just like the exact same thing. They're gonna see. They're gonna just let it come to them. Who's best available on that board? Because it could be. Let's say Jeremiah Love's there and Javonte Williams walked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Jeremiah Love would be the instant starter
Yep.
because he's no doubt the best running back in the draft.
Yep.
Take him. But I don't know. That could be a steach because the Vikings also need a running back. And the Vikings are going to be in front of Dallas.
Hmm.
So like, so this is just like but realistic. It's going to be going offensive line first.
Okay.
I believe that 100%. And their second round pick would, their second pick in the first round would be what, like the 23rd, 20th, something like that.
Well, I think here's the thing.
Because they're dropping now, right? They're dropping games, so it could be a little earlier.
It could be being that the Green Bay Packers, they make obviously, who knows? Do they lose out? Because they lost two key players. Watson and Micah is no joke when it
And
comes
they
to
also have no Tucker Craft either.
exactly. That's another. I mean, I
So like
kind
that's what I'm saying. Like I think they'll keep on dropping. So let's say 20 to 24 will probably be where the Dallas Cowboys selected the Green Bay Packers pick.
of yep,
They're going to go defense there, and I think they go linebacker. I actually did a mock a couple of nights ago.
yeah,
Let's see if I still have this on my phone. I just sent it to the boys because I was just I was so angry on a Sunday nighter, man. Um,
yep.
let me see if I still have this mock on my phone. And this is just not moving up, not moving down, just letting the draft come. It's a simulation.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think right now it'd be in they say the 14th overall pick. It'll be the offensive tackle from Miami. I'm gonna butcher his name. I'll pop up the screenshot up on here, but it's Francis Mauga from Miami
Miami? Okay.
tackle. And then the 27th pick, that's what they're projecting it as on
No,
here
they're gonna
because it's
drop.
not updated, but it's gonna be like the 24th pick or something like that.
Yeah.
CJ Allen from Georgia.
Okay.
And then I have the 113th pick, because they don't have that.
Third.
Yeah. Well,
I
they don't
thought
have the
the
second.
second
No, they
pick
have the
for
third. They just don't have the second. So
oh,
it'll be like a mid third rounder.
okay.
Corner. Oh, edge. Akeem Medzor. He's going to be probably one of the best edge rushers in the draft. He's from Miami also. And then the 155th pick right now. This is all just like this. It's I shouldn't even say the order right now, like the draft order, because it's not gonna.
It's all gonna change.
It's all gonna change. But I have a corner, Jermaine Matthews from Ohio State. I think he's very good. I think he's very. I think he's. If Matt Eberflus does say, I think he's the guy. He's like a little bit of a slot corner, kind of can play both inside and outside. And then the 178th, I just have DJ McKinley from Colorado. See, that's going to be an experiment because he's fast, but
Yep.
not the biggest. And
Yep.
then to end off the draft, I have the edge rusher from Ohio State, Kenyatta Jackson. So
Okay.
that's that. If anything, that's my Christmas wish list right there.
Yeah. How many do we get right? Who knows?
None, probably zero. The real box will come when more players declare for the draft, and I think when the combine finishes,
Yep.
and when the draft order's set in stone.
My thing is there's two possibilities going to this offseason, right? I'm worried personally, even though we do not like him as a defensive coordinator. I worry Jerry is going to react with the comments the statements that he came out recently with that he's really going to look at our defense these next three games.
Yeah,
My problem with that is then you're having all these players learn a new scheme every freaking
because what is it about to be? It's about to be they're about to go on their fifth defensive coordinator
or something like that.
in
Now,
5 years. This is third. I think they're on their fourth in 4 years.
you know what would be interesting because Dallas has the money. The way Shoddy was talking about that defensive coordinator for
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
I actually would like that move. The problem with that is you're asking your team, your players, your defensive leaders to learn a whole new scheme.
Yeah.
Look how it has happened the last 3 to 4 times. We have declined every single year for the defense because they need to learn a new scheme. We do not have the right personnel. I think I don't know about you, but I'm hoping for some trades, man.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
I'm
have to go to
hoping
the trades. But I think the only way that I would say is a positive is if Matt Eberflus stays because then the guys could be year two in a system. A lot of people react better year two in a system,
yes.
but because year one was such a damn mess, it
Yeah,
goes who knows. So next year, if Matt Eberflus stays, I will be more optimistic because a lot of people, especially the young guns, they react better to a year two in the system because
that's
that's
true.
because you go through the whole off season. You're with this coach. You're hopefully you're talking to him. You go through OTAs. You go through training camp. This is
Learning.
good. You're learning now. You're learning his system. You're learning how he plays. And
Yep.
he wants his defensive players, and that means they're going to draft according to his scheme for the draft instead of
Yep.
just guessing and picking the best player on the market. Like I'm
Yep.
looking at this roster right now. Quinn Williams and Uza. Those were my two favorite defensive tackles. They're going to stay next year. Kenny Clark has what, a year left after this year?
Oh yeah, I think he has another year.
Solomon Thomas needs to get out of there. Old head.
Yeah.
Um, Sam Williams, I liked him this year. James Houston, I liked this year. And Donovan Azuruku.
Good.
Donovan Azuruku is a great edge rusher. Not great, but he's going to become a great edge rusher, I believe. On the other
Yes.
side, Dante Fowler Jr., I think he was good this year. Just
Yep.
the pressure though, like the pressure just wasn't there. I think it's because they're not actually purebred pass rushers. They're more, if you think about it, they're more, outside linebacker builds.
Mm-hmm.
Javon Clowney, I was pumped up for him, but he barely played, and now he's hurt.
Gotta
But
go.
the linebacking core, so they have, Logan Wilson at Mike, but Kenneth Murray's been playing a lot more of the middle.
Yep.
Kenneth Murray's gone. Jack Sanborn, gone too. That's going to leave the whole, you know,
There's a
Sam
whole lot.
linebacker. That's going to leave the whole Sam linebacker because I think Logan Wilson will stay. Shamon James has been good, the rookie. And
Yep.
then at will, you have Demari and Overshawn. But you know who can move into the Sam linebacker then I think? Could put Logan at the Sam and then Overshawn at the Mike. And then you put that kid from Notre Dame, Liafu,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
put him at just the will. And then I think that's a pretty solid linebacking core right there.
Yeah.
It seems like they don't really like him, but when Liafu plays, he's pretty good.
I
That's what I thought, but that's different. Sorry. But the corner where they need a fix is Kalen Carson needs to get out of there.
yep.
Deron Bland, even though we're stuck with him, we had to find a way to reconstruct that contract. Reddy
Yep.
Stewart is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the north boundary corner. He's just terrible.
Awful.
Gets bullied week in, week out. Um, like if you like just look at the secondary, it's just like if you never watched football and you just like this is your first year watching football, you'd be like, who are these guys? Like, where's like the good guys?
We're a team with a lot of holes, and they knew that going into the season, but they wanted
Yeah.
to come.
And like there's no depth either on the defensive side. Offensive side I really like you know, Nate Thomas, like he was good at times, but at the same time, like he's not consistent. But he's also a young guy still, I'm pretty sure. Like
Yep.
what year is this guy going in? What year is this guy going in? He's 24 years old. He was drafted in 2020. So last year, he was a seventh round draft pick. Makes sense. He's a seventh round draft pick, a young guy, and he has to fill the void for the left tackle Tyler Guy. But this offensive line is really good. Tyler Booker, the Tylers, man. There's the Tylers. Cooper
Yeah.
Beatty is a great center.
He is
Terrence
good.
Steele needs to get out of there. Nate Thomas, I like him at times. TJ Bass for the backup right guard, I like. Brock Hoffman, what he did this year when Cooper Beatty was out was very solid, I find. But that's it. And Nate Thomas will stay. He's a good depth piece. And then more football, more games he plays good. Um, Offense is great, man. I think the offense is great. Malik
Yeah.
Davis has been good at times too as a backup running back, but
I just hope as a fan that the end of the press conference this year, I
yeah, that
want
later.
end of the year press conference. I want a serious fucking organization. I want Jerry Jones, I want Stephen Jones, and I want Shoddy on the fucking mount, on the fucking podium,
Yeah, on
and
the podium, on the panel.
saying we are a team, we
Yeah,
are fucking going for it.
yeah,
We
I
want
like
to
that.
improve this team. We know our faults. We underperformed by a mile this year.
Yeah,
Our defense is lacking. We need to discuss our defense, obviously,
yeah,
but we need to help Dak Prescott
yeah,
because the guy is good. He has the most passing yards this year.
yeah.
He's had good, he's had great seasons. The problem is any of the issues that Dallas has is because Dallas gives them their own issues,
Oh
their
yeah,
own
oh
problems.
yeah,
Why are we starting drama just to start drama? why are we we'll fire the head coach and we'll decide what we want to do later on and not have a real plan. Thank God
Yeah,
Shoddy worked out for him because everyone around Dallas Cowboys fans like Shoddy because he seems real. He seems like he gives a shit and he seems like he wants to win a Super Bowl.
exactly. And Mike McCarthy seemed like a robot when he was there. Jason Garrett seemed like a
Scared of
robot.
Jerry.
Yeah,
And I do not want to hear, and I do not want to see this, Daniel. I don't want Stephen Jones to be like, well, we're in a bit of a slump. Yes, you are. You're in a slump for how long has it been, man?
30 years.
95? That's 93, but 95?
Yeah.
That's the last time we won? Like, come
And the
on, man.
craziest thing is they need to get going because, man, once
We
Dak
got to decide
Prescott's
now.
gone, but yeah, they have to win now because they're supposed to have all the pieces that they need to win now. CeeDee Lamb, you got CeeDee Lamb in his prime. You got a chance to re-sign George Pickens.
Franchise take him, though.
But yeah, franchise tag him and then re-sign him after.
I'm worried about
Uh,
his attitude.
yeah, they're worried about that. His attitude sucks with losing. Like everyone's attitude should be affected with losing. I'm
Yeah.
like 100%.
Yep.
And he is a great number two to CeeDee Lamb. They seem like boys. They seem tight. And
They
I
like.
absolutely love that.
Mhm. I
Um,
will say though, the last two games that he's played, he's kind of gone away.
yeah. But
Um,
the reason why he's gone away is because, like, man, the season's done. He knew the season was done.
yeah,
But they need to get a hurry. They need to hurry up for Dak Prescott because, man, once his contract ends when he's what 35 years old. They're not going to re-sign him to another contract after that. He's going to be done playing football probably then.
you think so?
Well, when he's going to be aging, 35 years old.
Brady did till he's 40.
Yeah, okay, but Dak Prescott's not that Tom Brady.
I know he's saying he's Tom. I'm not saying he's Tom Brady,
Yeah,
but
man, play until you're 40 is like a different thing now. Because you
I hope
want
for another.
unless they like go, you know what, like they go, we're gonna sign you to a 2-year deal. It's gonna be 2-year experience cheap.
Do that.
That's
Yeah, I agree.
that's the
I
only
think
way
he's
I could see it.
38.
Yeah, he
Look
plays.
at Matthew Stafford
I'm
right
okay.
now.
I'm okay with he plays till 30. Yeah, I like that.
Look at Matthew Stafford right now.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford's balling. Yeah, but he also has Puka, Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams, a good run game with Blake Corum, with Kyron. Like,
I just worried as a fan, and you see it in this documentary they're doing with the NFC East.
yeah,
I hate the idea that our GM doesn't know what he's doing.
yeah.
Both GMs, whoever
Oh.
Stephen Jones or
And,
Jerry
and you see the meeting where they were like talking with
Pickens, talking about
yeah,
Pickens.
yeah, talking about Pickens.
I'm scared, man. I'm scared
I
for
don't.
as a
I think they're going to use that as leverage to him in the contract negotiations. He's going to be like, "You guys really talking about attitude? You guys see what you guys are doing? I'm not going to resign here. I'm not going to sign." And he's probably not even going to sign the franchise tag. He's probably going to sit out. And to be honest, all valid if he does that.
yeah, Barrel.
All valid.
He's having a hell of a year. He is having a great year. It's just unfortunate that these last 2 weeks kind of nip him in the butt a little bit when it comes to attitude.
Yeah, but like I don't think you could take the like if I was a GM, I'd be like, you know what, man, it makes sense why your attitude is so dog shit.
We're shit. We're
Because we are a bad football team. And you know what? I really like that. I think you care a lot. I think people have him, I think people see him misimage him.
yep.
Being like, they look at him, they go, oh, this guy's a terrible attitude. We're 6-7-1. You want him to be happy, you want him to be cheerful, you want him to try. You know how hard it is for a player to go out there and risk their body when they're not making the playoffs?
Yep.
Impossible. He's playing
Yep.
what? He's playing for a contract. He's already done that. He goes to free agency. I bet he'll find a brand new home and he'll get paid the exact same or a little bit less than Dallas would offer.
Yep. I'm just worried that nothing's gonna change though as a
No.
team.
I think the
As an
culture's yeah,
organization,
I don't think it's gonna change too much.
I don't think anything's different. I don't think I'm just I am at a point as a fan right now, Fed, where stop going to the games.
Yeah.
Stop buying their shit.
Like remember like how many Kansas City fans there were on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, which was crazy.
Shocking.
Shocking.
But does that just mean how many bandwagons there are living in Texas?
Oh, there's probably tons.
Yeah, just
I
bandwagons hopped off the Dallas Cowboys wagon and went right to the Chiefs.
oh yeah. I
Like
just
why else would there be a billion Kansas City Chiefs fans in Dallas on Thanksgiving?
which is crazy.
It's weird.
I hope that something happens. I hope 3 weeks from now we're discussing going forward, or
Yeah.
we hear Jerry Jones saying, "Okay, you're fired, defensive coordinator. We're going to go in and get a proper defensive coordinator now. Which
But they
I
missed
don't
their chance, man.
know. They did. It's just
They should have
it's
done it internally. They should have done an internal hire.
yep. Al
Um,
Harris.
yeah, they should have done an internal hire with Al Harris, and they did it. And that's really good. That's really what's screwing them.
They're
Because they had a chance of a generational guy that the locker room already loves.
yep.
And then, go walk. Here comes Matt Eberflus.
Yeah. We don't need him.
Yeah, Matt Eberflus should he should go to college. I think he needs to get coached up on his coaching ability still.
Mm,
Again, I think
good joke.
coaches sometimes, sometimes they just need to be coached up a little bit too.
If
And
one
it's
scheme's not working though, you need to change your scheme.
what's up?
Football adapts when it comes to
Yeah,
the game.
football adapts. It doesn't seem like he's adapting. So yeah, you're right. They need to fix. He needs to fix his script. He needs to adapt with his players.
Yeah.
And so you can't be like, no, this is my scheme. We're sticking to it. You guys are gonna either play through it or we're gonna suck.
Yeah.
And
And
they
we saw.
picked through it. Yeah, and they're gonna suck. No, you
Mhm.
gotta adapt.
Yep.
But the reason why he did do a bunch of zone coverages this year is because he knows how weak his corners are at man.
Oh man. Yeah.
Like his hands are actually tied with that. And I think,
Don't
but
make
the
him.
one thing I hate is sometimes he's doing 3-man pressures, but then you can see the positives when he does it when he does a 5-man pressure. But he goes, I'm gonna go back to a 3-man pressure. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, what are we doing? Just send 4 and 5 at the time, all the time.
If you knew you can't run, man, I'm gonna beat this to the day I'm gonna beat this to death.
Yeah.
You can't run, man. What the fuck were you doing during training camp?
Well, no, that's fair.
What are
That's
you
fair.
doing?
But to be honest,
What
look
were
at
they
his
doing?
corners. They can't run man. Trayvon Diggs can't run man. Even though everyone wants him to know that he can run man. Deron Blaine can't run man.
So you're telling me any quarterback, any average quarterback in the NFL can run zone, destroy zone.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh,
Because
yeah, yeah.
they
Everyone
know
can.
the
Yeah.
game. They know the
Pick it
game.
apart.
Russell Wilson looked like a god. Now he's
Yeah.
on the bench.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's just yeah. It's just because man, it starts with it does start with coaching too because you're clearly not coaching up players.
Yeah.
You're clearly not coaching up players when you're supposed to be coaching up players. But at the same time, though, it just shows that these corners are real bad, and it's historically bad.
Yep.
Deron Blaine just robbed the Dallas Cowboys this past season.
Yep.
Just because he had interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Interceptions need to stop being, a defensive, accolade. Like,
Yep.
yes, I know, like that's gonna be taken out of context. I already know, and I when I come out of my mouth, it's more like what I mean. They got to stop using that as leverage in contract talks because there's a reason why they threw it to you all
So many.
those times.
Oh
The
yeah.
amount of ground you gave up to the receiver, dude,
Is
half of them would have been absolute dots to the opposing receiver, and Micah Parsons wasn't in the face of the quarterback and making him throw it, hurry up, throw, or throw it while he's getting hit and right in a breadbasket for
easy,
Deron Blunt.
easy play for the
Yeah,
wide receiver. I just it sucks that the last 2 years have been dog shit.
terrible, embarrassing, bro. Just embarrassing, bro. Remember how,
So hard to be a fan.
bro? I'll never forget that embarrassing loss to the New Orleans Saints last year.
Oh my god. Oh
Bro,
yeah.
like I don't even think we watched it though. We were doing softball, right? And I kept on
Yeah.
asking you for updates, and then
No, oh yeah, that was the game. It's like
yeah, and
Josh,
then you just kept on walking by, shaking your head.
check the score.
It's terrible, man. But
It all started, the downfall for this organization started when Jerry Jones obviously purchased the team. But recent memory, this era of football, the Dak Prescott era of the Dallas Cowboys, that Green Bay loss has killed us.
killed us. Well, all of the both of the Green Bay, actually 3 of the Green Bay Packers lost killed.
Yeah. I just
Like
don't know. I'm hoping we have a season where we're Denver next year, where
yeah,
Denver was really
Denver
bad.
or we're a New Orleans or we're a New England team next year, and we just like have
Turn it on.
actually, what is the schedule next year? We could actually see what the schedule is. We don't know what they are weekly, but we could already see the opponents the Dallas Cowboys are going to be playing against.
Did they announce
And
that?
yeah, you could always see it because the schedule, like the opponents are made within like 4 years. Dallas Cowboys, 2026 opponents. Okay, so here it is. So the Dallas Cowboys, they play obviously the division. They're going to be playing against the Cards,
Okay, that's a loss.
San Fran,
That's a loss.
Jacksonville.
That's a
That's a
loss.
lot. This kind of looking hard. Tennessee,
That's a loss.
the NFC South. So that's going to be determined because I think it goes by standings for the NFC South. Like we play either the
Why do
number
we
one.
play them a lot?
I have no idea.
It don't didn't NFC South isn't that Tampa Bay?
Oh yeah, I think so. I know we play.
I was playing them a lot last year too, and this year.
NFC
Like
South
that
is
division
is.
sucks.
I'm trying to search this out. I don't want to say it wrong and then get clipped, bro. I get clipped so many times. And I get sent to the
I feel
group
like we
chat.
faced Carolina the
Yeah,
last
so
time.
it is Tampa. You're right. And it's gonna be Houston, Colts, Rams, Seattle, NFC North to be determined, and AFC North to be determined. That's a hefty schedule next year, man. That is a hefty schedule,
We're gonna be dog shit.
dude. That is a. We have to play the NFC West, and then we have to play NFC North. So that's probably gonna be the winner of that division because I know how the scheduling is so weird. It's like I think it's either first place or second place. The Dallas Cowboys will play them, and then the NFC South. One's NFC South opponent. And the
That's
Commanders are going to be back to being good next year with JD with a healthy JD5, in my opinion.
and Philly.
Woo! That's going to be a tough, tough, tough year next year again.
I guess we're building for 2027.
Yeah, and I can actually look at the 2027 schedule right here.
This is bad, man.
So 2027, Dallas Cowboys opponents. So the divisional. All right, no, this is good. This is all right, man. This is all right. Actually, it's not. We have to play the AFC East, and the Patriots are good again. All right,
Yeah,
so Falcons, Panthers, Bills, Dolphins, NFC West to be determined in 20. This is 2027 for everyone that's talking about. Patriots, Saints, Jets, Bucks, and then NFC North to be determined, AFC West to be determined. That's a I think that's a better schedule than what we're getting in 26. 26 seems terrible.
6, man. I don't know how you compete.
Does that? But we're back at playing the Bills. At least the Bills but the Bills own Dallas. Bills own Dallas. I went to the Cowboys game, what,
Yeah, I
2 years
did
ago?
too. That same game.
Yeah. Oh my God. How yeah, that was so depressing.
That was so hard to watch.
But Bills fans are all
We'll be
right.
home in Buffalo.
What's up?
We'll be home against Buffalo.
Yeah, yeah. They'll be playing at AT&T. They'll be playing in Arlington. They're actually home against the Bills and Dolphins. And then I think they're on the road against New England, and then they're in the New York, and they're in New York Jets.
What's scary though? Like, I don't know how you build next year.
But that rush, that 2026 roster that we said before the 2027 roster, that's gonna be so incredibly tough that
Oh,
I don't even know how you get built. You have to play.
obviously, certain teams are going to have downfall years.
Yeah,
Some certain teams are not going to be the same.
yeah,
New England's not going to be the same next year because their
yeah. But we
schedule.
play them in 2027, so they're gonna be probably the exact same. They're probably gonna be back to I'm scared of Mike Vrabel, man. I'm really,
Vrabel's good.
but like
I,
if I'm looking at next year's schedule, at Rams, at Indianapolis, at Houston, at Seattle. Yikes.
man,
We got the easy home schedule though. Cards.
in a row where we don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's gonna be yeah.
3 years in a row we won't make the playoffs.
Let's just see what they do the offseason because I don't
Shit, we both know what come
yeah, yeah,
on.
yeah. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible.
We know what
Yeah,
they're
you
going to
know
do.
what's looking
We're the
good
three or
though?
fourth seed.
You know what's looking good? My prediction from the start of the year, that 9-8 prediction, it's gonna be like 9-7-1, but I'm down for that.
You're
But we're
right.
not winning the next 3 games, so it's actually
Hopefully not. We want to lose.
this is the point where play Joe Milton. Rest Dak. Dak's getting older up there. He can't be taking a hit
Rest them.
still and meaningless games.
Yeah,
Joe
rest them.
Milton, come in. Let's play some football.
They won't do it though.
I know. Because I think he made some
Money
comments today
talks.
about it.
Sorry?
I'm pretty sure Shoddy made some comments about it today that they're playing now to for next season. It's like, hey,
Whoa.
if you're playing for next season, you're benching your studs.
Yeah.
Like CD Lamb, you're shutting him down, man.
Yep.
But now it's because guys are still playing for contract incentives.
Yep. They'll be competitive these next 3 games. I swear to Daniel, if I see them win against the Chargers, I'm gonna
Ah, I would
fucking
hate it. I would
I
hate
will
it.
fucking lose it.
I would lose my mind. I would
We're
absolutely
at one
hate it.
percent. We're at 1%,
And
Daniel.
then what if the Eagles lose in the next 2 games? And Dallas wins out. That 1% turns into a nice little. That's woo.
I would hate it.
I would hate it so much. It would just be so pointless, man.
Brutal. I will say my prediction looking right though. We haven't discussed that.
No, you had them going like
Oh,
10 and
I'm
like
not talking about the Cowboys. The Cowboys, I'm a sad Cowboys fan, but I think it's going to be Seattle versus the Rams in the conference.
oh yes, yes,
I think that's what's going to happen. I don't. I
and
think Philly loses first round.
yes, bro. Philly's on the downfall right now.
I love it. I love it. Oh, they beat the Raiders. The fucking Raiders.
Yeah, like everyone beat the Raiders. They're like 2-14, two and
Oh,
12.
yep. Not as bad as a Raiders fan, but
But
still.
you know what's actually scary? You know who has a chance to fight for the first overall pick? The New York Giants,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
bro. Because right now they're projected the second overall pick.
Yep.
They have a franchise. I think Jackson Dart's doing a good job.
I unfortunately I agree, but I think he's gonna get hurt because of stupidity.
Yes, I think they're gonna be a team just filled with memes and careless mistakes. They're just gonna be a punching bag in the NFL for the next couple of years. But that's scary that they're gonna because their defense is good. They have Burns and shit. And, like they're good. Giants' defense is a pretty decent defense. They're a bunch of pieces away, obviously, from being competitive on both
Oh
sides of the ball still. But man, Jackson Dart, a healthy Cam Scatterbo because Scats looks good. They still have Tyrell Tracy,
yep. I
Wandale Robinson's good, Malik Neighbors.
I agree, man.
That offensive line is horrendous though.
Yes,
But if they get the first overall pick somehow,
but no one's discussing the Rams pick.
who the Rams gonna get?
Please, did you not? You know who they traded for, right?
No, I'm so confused.
They have the Falcons pick.
Oh fuck yeah,
Rams are gonna keep
dude! The
getting better,
Falcons are projected to have what the 10th pick, ninth.
and the Rams are gonna keep getting
I
better.
totally forgot about that. Oh my god,
Rams are gonna keep getting better, man. I honestly think it's the
I'm all
Rams year.
yeah, I'm all
I
for it.
think it's the Rams year. And the Rams are gonna win the Super Bowl, unfortunately. And I think Denver loses.
Matthew
And
Stafford gets MVP.
yeah, I think he deserves it.
Yeah, he's balling, man. He's balling,
Having a
dude.
hell of a year.
But you know what's gonna be tough for him
That's
for
what they were
this
doing.
Thursday night matchup is gonna be tough, man, because they're gonna have no Devontae Adams
Yep.
because he's 32 years old and he wanted to play through a hamstring injury. Smart, 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 smart. Who allowed him to do that?
Very smart.
Yeah,
Very
very
smart.
smart. Who's letting a 32-year-old? His body's not like he's 20. He can't play
No.
through a hamstring anymore. No one can play through a hamstring.
No.
And but he tried
That
to,
was
and
hurt.
and he shot it, and he got shot. It looked like he got sniped. It sucks for my dynasty because I'm the 1 seed and I haven't even played in the playoffs yet.
Oh
And Christian McCaffrey is questionable on my team. Devontae Adams is my flex receiver. My flex is terrible, even though my receiving core is actually good because it's Amon-Ra St. Brown, Nico Collins,
that is
and
good.
unreal. And my tight end is Trey McBride. Oh, and I have Jackson Smith and Bigbo, but we have two flex spots. My one flex spot was Devontae Adams. Unreal. That's why I'm the 1 seed. Unreal. But he's
Yeah.
hurt, so now I have to play. I don't have depth, if you couldn't tell.
Oh, brutal.
My flex spot right now is Pat Bryant and
Oh God.
Trey Tucker.
Wow.
And I lost
Battling.
and I lost my running back too
Ooh.
because Chuba lost his job when he was hurt. I hate when people lose their job because they're injured. Stupid, but he did. He lost it. So now I'm playing Vidal. Hampton's back now. So I lost my other. So I don't have a running back too. I might be a first round exit, man.
Wow, what a story, eh?
I'm going from the 1 seed to, well, actually the second round exit, but one and out, one and done. Terrible, embarrassing.
That's a sad day.
And then, bro, in Anson's league, I just lost my quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, sick,
Nice.
and I got to play him this week. But lucky me, I knew to always draft two quarterbacks. Drafted Matthew Stafford in a
There
late
you
night.
go. There
And
you go. Hopefully he keeps you alive.
I fucking hope. I fucking hope, bro. It's been such a bad fantasy year for me, minus those two leagues. My one league, I went like 5-9, and it was just fucking horrendous.
Oh, that's bad.
Dude, you got to join the league next year, man.
I want to, but no one has. I mean, I could join Anson's next
Yeah, bro,
year.
join Answer. We're at 8 teams right now. All 8 teams made the playoffs this year, and I texted him a billion times, and I go, bro, why does all 8 teams make the playoffs, bro?
That's
He goes, well,
stupid.
because there's only 8 teams. I go, Answer, that is stupid as shit.
Yeah, everybody. You should get more people.
Yeah.
You're like 12 or 13.
Yeah, I go, man, let's get deep in here, man. $100 buy-ins, 12 guys.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Let's fucking get it. And bro, he can easily do that. I think next year though. I think you should come in next year and um we should at least get to 10. Because you'll be the ninth, get one more, bring it to 10.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna tell Anson that. I'm
Let's
pretty
do
sure
it.
Anson already knows that, man, but for some reason he just wants to keep it 8. You know what I mean? Like, bro, he just like come on, man. Let's fucking get competitive over here.
Let's play football.
Let's play
Wow.
some let's play some real football. Let's play some fake football here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But but overall,
Solid week though for the NFL. Good
Philip
games.
Rivers, what is the so we're gonna end this in like 5 minutes. What is the Colts doing with continuing to start 44-year-old Philip Rivers? Cool story. It was a very cool story for 2 days. And then I was like, I hope he doesn't die. And then he looked like he can't throw the football more than 10 yards. Um,
I thought Riley Leonard looked pretty good against Jacksonville.
bingo! Bingo!
I
Yes!
don't think he
I
looked that
thought
bad.
Riley Leonard looked good. And people were saying Riley Leonard wasn't like, Riley Leonard could probably throw the ball 20 yards
Yeah,
at least, and he looked a lot better than an old man throwing checkdowns all game.
I don't get it.
His farthest pass attempt was 17 yards. He completed it, but beyond the sticks, he went 2 for 7, I think it was. That I saw the stat. So he
I
only
don't,
went he only went beyond the sticks for 7 passes.
I don't get it. I don't get what we're doing over there in Indianapolis. I think that's a
And if
bad.
if Riley Leonard was playing, I bet they would have beat Seattle because Seattle was just kicking field goals.
Yes, I mean Riley Leonard is not a bad quarterback. He
Uh,
went to the national championship last year. I
yeah,
don't
man.
understand. We're not talking about that, are we? That still pisses me off too.
I
And
lose sleep over it for the
oh,
Notre Dame Fighting Irish not being in the playoffs. That's fucking bullshit.
no, and people are saying, "Oh, join a conference, join a conference."
We don't
Who cares
need to.
about the Colorado Rivers? We need to
Notre
talk about
Dame.
this, right?
Notre Dame's the biggest brand in college football. Play us. There's teams that don't even want to play us. We can't make a schedule because teams like you guys don't want to play us.
Yeah,
Alabama is still in. I hope Alabama gets creamed. I hope they get creamed.
they won't though. Watch,
I know. It's
they'll
because
be
ESPN.
close.
It's because ESPN owns. Um, we're not
Oh,
talking about this. We're not talking about it. I can't. I lose. My heart's
it
gonna
makes me so
explode.
upset still.
So upset. And but like terrible Heisman race too. But congratulations to Mendoza. Great guy, man. Can't hate the guy. Cannot hate Mendoza, man. That guy's awesome. Earned it. He was the best player in college football. Maybe Jeremiah Love would have won it.
They'll
But
never.
but the voters, you know when you can see like the ballot for the voters? Diego Pavia came in second in voting. Are these guys that are voting watching college football?
No,
Because it should have been, this is how it should have been. Mendoza, Julian Sayin, or Jeremiah Love, one of those two. So that's the three right there. If those two could have flopped for second or third, and then Diego Pavia. But it's, you know what it is? SEC
I hate that.
favoritism to Diego Pavia. Or I don't, maybe it's not. But I actually, maybe it's just me saying that because I hate his attitude. He's a Johnny Manziel wannabe.
Oh yeah, that's not a good sign.
I hate talking about college football. College football is broken.
I
The
just think that's
system is
always a
broken.
explain this to me. How does GMU and what's the other team?
JMU and Tulane
Tulane get in, and we're ranked 12th,
ranked
or
11th, but
we're
because
ranked 11th, but we're not in the postseason.
and they want it because they want it. So like, they this is how stupid and broken the system is. They want it so they have we have the Power Four conferences. They wanted conference championships to matter. They did matter. Ohio State dropped to 3. Indiana moved to 1. The only team and BYU is out because they lost. Only team that didn't drop because they lost the SEC championship was Alabama. True, makes sense. And then now because the G5 with JMU and Tulane, they won their respective conferences. They make the playoffs. You want the 12 best teams. You want the 12 best teams in the country to play football. You know what? I'll be okay with putting them in, but you have to expand the playoffs. I think to 14 teams then.
I just don't understand as a fan, and people are being stupid about this. Oh, head-to-head matchups matter.
Not in August. Not
No,
in
but
August. They don't matter.
if that's the case, why is Miami in and Alabama? Miami has lost to unranked opponents. We lost to ranked opponents. Miami
Two of them, too. Two really good
by
teams.
combined 4 points. How are they not in?
Yeah, and if they want head to matter and stuff like that, yeah, cool. Put Miami in over Notre Dame. I'm okay, true, because they beat Notre Dame.
I was
They
the
beat
perfect
Notre Dame
world.
in the week one with a redshirt freshman quarterback.
Yes.
Week one in August.
Yes.
Notre Dame lost against Texas A&M because of missed holding call
By a mile. We
by
all
a
know
mile.
by a
And
mile.
you don't see Notre Dame or the coaches Marcus Freeman, you know,
Standing on.
bitching out the refs because of that. They took the loss like a champ, and they go, you know what, we're gonna go and win out. They won
They,
out. They're ranked 9th or 10th all year around.
and all of
Come
a
to
sudden
the
now we switch.
conference
I
championship
just
week, dude, they gotta do. I think you stop letting people. I think you stop doing it by committee. I think you stop doing it by a voting or a committee for the top 25. You do it by a computer, strength of schedule, all of this. You'll see a way different. You'll see a way different teams
oh yeah.
make it. Notre Dame would have been in. Miami would have been in. BYU would have been in.
I think in the perfect world it should have gone 9 Notre Dame, 10th Miami. Miami, I'm not saying they should not be in.
Yeah, no,
I just
I agree with you. I
how
agree with
Bama's
you.
there. I don't understand it. I
And then I
don't
think the 11th spot,
3 losses.
and I think the 11th spot put BYU in there.
I hope they get killed too. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But I mean,
I
they
hope they
got
get killed.
killed against the best team. Was it the best team in the league? Who did they get killed by?
Who? Alabama?
Yeah, their third loss.
Alabama
They
lost.
lost 28-7, right?
Alabama got killed by. I'm pretty sure it was. Uh, they lost earlier in the year to. So they're 9-3. They just lost to. They just lost the conference championship. So their loss came against week one against Florida State, 31-17. So we're not going to talk about that. Okay, cool. They won't talk about it. They lost to Oklahoma. Okay, we're not going to talk about that. Cool. Are we going to talk about Georgia?
They had
28-7.
-3 rushing yards, and they're still in the playoffs.
Are we gonna is anybody logical guy? But it's the SEC bias,
They got to change that.
and you know what? Sports, you should not have any bias if you're a voter, if you're on the committee.
It feels like they are.
No, yeah.
It feels like, oh, we like
But
Alabama
like
because
I think no matter what, I think Georgia's gonna win it. I think Georgia's the most complete team in college football.
hopefully.
Yeah.
No, if it's not Bama, I would love to see an underdog win. I don't want to see the same
Well,
team.
yeah, I don't want Bama to win, but if it's not Georgia, I would love to see. Imagine JMU make a run, and then I'd be like, "Fuck, that's awesome."
Something fun to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, I don't want to watch Tulane's gonna get crushed. JMU is gonna get crushed. Um, it's it's gonna be the stupidest thing ever because we could be watching their like they're telling me Notre Dame was not electrifying to watch in that very first college football playoff game last year against Indiana when Jeremiah Love goes off for a 98-yard rushing touchdown.
Jeremiah Love. What a
Yeah.
fucking play
Or
that was.
his run against Penn State, carrying guys on his back, just reaching into the end zone,
That's another
touchdown.
thing. That's another thing. So we do not consider last year's success for Notre Dame.
Thank you, bro. Like
That's another thing I don't understand. We went to the championships. We went to the national championship last year, and we beat good teams along the way.
Dude, Indiana, Georgia, Penn State. That's a hard route. That's one of the hardest route.
Yes, but then they're saying, "Oh, you guys don't deserve it this year." It's like, man, I just don't get it, man.
And they made the game close at times against Ohio State. But
Exactly. It was a
Ohio State, man, Ohio State was great with Will Howard, man. They were
oh, they were
fantastic.
awesome to watch. We were upset by it that
Yeah, we
night.
were upset. But
Man,
that was a wow.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I still like, and then people are calling us bitches for not doing the bowl game.
Yeah, I
Bowl
wouldn't
game
I wouldn't
doesn't
even watch the
matter.
game, man. I don't care about watching freshmen play football. I want to play in the
No,
real games. I don't care about scrap the bowl game,
weird.
scrap the bowl season. You know what?
So
I
Pop
like
Tarts can make money.
yeah, like I don't want to watch the Xbox Bowl. I don't want to watch it. I want to watch the Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the
Orange
Cotton Bowl, the
matters.
national championship.
Yes.
I don't want to. I don't want to watch Notre Dame play in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Yeah. I'm just sick of the same teams winning. And the same teams getting biased. You like bias
Yeah.
let in. Like you really make me hate Alabama now. Because
But
like
it's not even their fault. Like, bro, like they thought they like as fans when they lost the national championship, they're like, oh, all right, we're not in. We're not gonna make it. Like I was seeing that on Twitter, bro. The Vegas literally had Notre Dame as
favorite.
one of the best odds to win the national championship after, you know, Bama loss and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Bama doesn't drop.
Someone made $5,000 for having Notre Dame out of the playoffs.
Well, yeah, because
Someone
that's how much the money was. The plus that them not making it.
yeah,
But we'll
crazy.
put that in like NFL terms. Like imagine how would we put this in NFL terms? I don't think you can. I think it's so unique you can't.
Uh Giants get handpicked to make the playoffs because they're from New York.
Yeah, and they're the biggest, one of the biggest markets. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Bang.
That's what it is. No matter what.
Yeah. And the craziest thing is like the the committee is all a bunch of old people, man.
Oh, that one guy that we shared a comment for, and
Oh my
everyone
God, yeah, that was he's the spokesperson for the committee. Dude,
we just
he
spoke
sounds
like
like an idiot.
he does. He does, and it's sad.
What a damn joke it is. And I think people football is the biggest sport in the United States.
Yes.
They're not sometimes football fans get all under a delusion that, nothing's biased. There's everyone else is just a bunch of crybabies. I'd like to say me and you are realists. This gotta bring this gotta make the league and the sport a damn joke, right? You're missing out on top talent like BYU is a great team.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame was a different team after they lost those two games. And they were
Yep.
still good. They were still good against in those two games. If they were one play away from being a perfect 12-0. Would that have been a different story? Let's say they still lost to Miami and they went 11-1 and they beat Texas. What conversation are we having then? But because they lost to
Wouldn't make the playoffs still,
what I don't think they would have.
no matter what.
Because
They already decided who was in 3 weeks ago,
oh yeah.
and they
And and, and
wanted to.
and and another thing that's pissing me off is people saying, you know, Notre Dame has like they don't get any viewership when they're on NBC. They have so besides any game that's on at ESPN because ESPN always has the biggest games at night, and they don't profit off Notre Dame. Notre Dame is their own brand. They have their own TV deals. They have one of the highest viewer ratings in all of college football, top four. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yes, easily,
They have
easily.
their
They're
own show. Their show, honestly,
bigger
have
than
you
the
have you watched their
average
show?
school.
Have you watched their show?
No, is it good?
Fantastic. Watched the first episode. Unreal. It's on
Season two.
Peacock. So I had a chance to go on a streaming site to watch it.
Oh, you can't admit what streaming site though, eh?
Can't name that.
No, no, no.
No, I could give you it. Actually, I just if you just search up Soap Today, like they say Soap Today. I could say it. Soap Today is like supposed to be actually like closed off. There's always where's my pen?
I
It's
gotta
always
watch it then.
secondary. But
I,
man, you gotta watch it. It's awesome. Because it
I
really
like streaming.
yeah man. But and they're like Notre Dame doesn't want to profit off ESPN. Obviously, ESPN is the reason why they're not in the playoff.
Yep.
I love ESPN though. Like I love waking up in the morning and I have IPTV that I can turn on ESPN and watch their sports highlight show and watch their sports talk show. I think they're amazing. But
They are great.
what they're a great company. But because, you know, Notre Dame's on NBC, your competitor, do you still lash out to like Ohio State because they're usually with Fox? And that's like if you think that's actually your competitor, that's actually your rival, Fox Sports. Don't
Yeah.
outlash Notre Dame because they're on NBC and and people are tuning in. There are people not tuning in. Notre Dame has the biggest, if not the second biggest brand in college football, I think, behind Alabama. Because man, Nick Saban turned that program into a masterpiece, and they were good before. They were decent before Nick Saban too. So people
Yeah.
forget about that. People on the internet are just a bunch of crybabies.
No, no matter what.
They don't want to. They don't want to admit that Notre Dame is one of the biggest brands, and they don't have, and they're an
They
independent
don't want to
school
admit to that.
and stuff like that. People go, well, what about their national championships? They haven't won in a while. Because bullshit like this happens, man. Like we're
Oh,
literally seeing it.
mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. It's
Oh,
embarrassing. I think it makes the college football playoffs a little bit of a joke. Last year, look how electrifying last year was. Even if Notre Dame didn't make the national championship, still electrifying football games. Every single game was electrifying, minus the Oregon game. And now this year you're gonna have more blowouts. But I know what I think it is. It's because they want like more of a Cinderella team in it. Notre Dame was that Cinderella team, in my opinion.
oh yeah, they won. It's just a shame, man. It's just like, oh, seriously, we're doing this.
Yeah, but you see, like Joe Klatt, broadcaster, was like, March Madness is useless, or March Madness sucks because nobody wants to see Cinderella stories. Everybody wants to see
Oh,
Cinderella stories.
yeah.
College is literally they literally turned college football playoffs into
March
March
Madness.
Madness to try have they have literally Cinderella teams in there, the G5, Tulane, JMU, to see if they could be the Cinderella teams. I'm okay with that. If they do win, that's gonna be electrifying. We have something
Yeah.
to talk about, man. That's awesome. At the same time, though, yes, I'm a Notre Dame fan. I'd rather see Notre Dame in there.
Should just be why you go 12, go 16 now.
Yeah, go 16. Go 16.
Why
And
12?
people crying about how Notre Dame has like an agreement. If they go into the top 12, they make the college football playoff. That's smart on them. So they don't get hoed like this ever again. But you know what? I didn't even want to talk about college football today. But we just talked for like almost 20 minutes on that. That was crazy. We got to end this episode, though.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Jack, this week against the Chargers, before we end it off, what do you want to see if they do end up resting people, the Dallas Cowboys?
Joe Milton, see what he can do as a backup. See Jaden Blue for once. That'd be kind of nice.
That'd be unreal.
Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just see what our team can do as playmakers and just not real. I'm not gonna watch the game.
Yeah, I don't think I'm watching the game either.
I'm not gonna watch the game.
Um,
I'll watch other games. I don't care about this game.
yeah, I think that they're going to be the game that, for the first time this year, no, the Dallas Cowboys will not get the big screen in my living room. It's going to be red. It's going to be all right. I think it's going to be red zone because, to be honest, man, like once the Dallas Cowboys don't make the playoffs, man, I hate every other team. But I know I like to watch good football.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like I was watching. I mean, that was a crappy game, Miami versus Pittsburgh. But I was watching this and I was talking to my brother,
Yeah,
and I was like, "Man, when your team's out of the playoffs, the fucking watching football hurts."
hurts, man, hurts, hurts. But at the
I'm hoping
same
for
time,
the
though, we've gone through a heartbreak our whole entire lives being Dallas Cowboys fans, Notre Dame fans too, and you're a Montreal Canadiens fan. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan.
ole, ole, ole,
We
ole.
go through a lot of heartbreak.
Oh my!
Um, but we get over those humps every year. I'm like, yeah, football sucks right now. Yeah, football does suck right now. The Dallas Cowboys didn't make the playoffs. That's how I feel when we lose football games when I coach. Yeah, football sucks. But you know
No,
what, man? Sports sucks sometimes. That's the best of it because then you can start fresh next year.
yes. Can't wait for next year.
But now, look at how this team's performing. It's the optimistic that makes people like making people optimistic. Be like, oh my God, there's always next year. You know, the Dallas Cowboys. There's never. Yes, there's always next year, but no. Once that football kicks off in week one, we're already looking at the 2027. I bet.
I think we're gonna die before we see another Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. My kid, like our future kids will never see a Super Bowl.
Might see it. I it's like that clip with a Chicago Bears fan. It has two kids that are Green Bay Packers fans. My life. I
Yeah,
guarantee you, when I have kids, they're gonna be Eagle fans.
bro.
Guarantee.
My kids will probably be Eagles fans, Commanders fans. No, they won't. Actually, that's just lie. They won't. Why not? Because no, I'll just send them to the curb and put a sign on them and go. You know what? Pick up these kids for free.
Oh, wow.
But because I live in Niagara Falls, they will actually probably end up being Buffalo Bills fans.
Oh, and we don't want that. That's even
Yeah,
worse.
that's probably 10 times worse, man. Bills fans suck. But you know, a fan base actually sucks, and it's getting. And I forgot how delusional they are because they actually weren't delusional. They were actually the best fan base in the league because they were so good, Patriots fans. But I forgot how bad they're so annoying. Because man, look at your strength of schedule. They played one real team this year, maybe two. They did beat the Bills early on, but man, the Bills from December to January are a different breed. And they choked the 21-point lead. They just took Drake May right out of the MVP conversation for that loss.
Yeah, good.
Why do they stop running? Why do they stop running the ball? See, there's so much. We can have a 4-hour show, but we're
We
not.
gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go. But yeah, man. Jack, thank you for coming on. I'm Daniel. That's Jack. This has been the Daniel Federico Show. See you guys next. Actually, maybe not next week. Maybe the week after Christmas because I think I'm just family things next week.
Absolutely.
All right, take care, guys. Ciao.